Empire State Building.
Z100 New York.
I can tell you what rhymes with light switch.
Oh boy.
But we're not going to start things off there. Welcome to the Z100 Artist Interview Lounge presented by Grubhub. It's my friend Charlie Puth in the room, man.
We have an audience clapping along.
We
here,
have an
too.
audience clapping, dog.
Who's
Crystal Rosas is normally here with us, but she's her family is in town this morning, so she's doing some. Yeah.
This is like, if you could all see this right now. There's a ring light that's bedazzled. There's a microphone that's also bedazzled with a pink top to it. There's a party hat. There's an Oral-B toothbrush. There's a giant kid's iPad and kids camera holder and pink headphones and CeraVe skin moisturizer. This is chaos over here.
I mean, he's an observant. He's an observant gentleman.
This
all
is
things that could probably
insane.
create some sort of an inspiration for a new song. Things that you could probably find could make really awesome sounds as well.
I mean, where do I start?
Yeah.
I can hit everything here. I remember I think our interview was one of the first times I ever talked about absolute pitch and things that because I always thought people didn't care about that. So that's kind of a nice memory.
Dude,
that I have with you.
we've had the best memories, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anyone really fully understands the amount of I mean, love I have for you, dude. Growth in watching you shine and watching you
8
continue.
years.
It's been 8 solid years.
That's a
dude.
lot.
Yeah, we've gone through so many different fashion disaster choices.
I know.
Do you remember the neon green tennis ball?
I was never offended at anything that you wore. I was very.
Well, I wasn't of yours, but
Yeah, I
we
think
were very.
we were definitely of the
we tried
moment,
things. Yeah, we tried things.
but that's why we rule.
Yeah, for sure.
We definitely tried things.
The glow up has been nice, man.
Yeah.
Last time we did get the chance to hang out was our Z100, our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball, bro. And I just want to talk about how life has been, how your heart has been full since last December, moving here into the early parts of 2023, man. How you doing?
I am loving everybody. Love everybody.
Yeah.
Lots of love. But in all seriousness, it's really, I'm very excited that I get to step out and go back on tour and do things like, end the year with Jingle Balls and play shows for my fans. And because that's a certain void that the internet's never going to be able to fill.
For sure.
Is the live show element. So the fact that I'm able to still be doing this after 8 years is really special.
Dude, at a high level, man, you've been able to step out on stage and really evoke emotion in so many people through your music. And I think we've gotten through this a couple of different times through the years with conversations. What does it feel like for you to be a songwriter, to have these songs that make everyone feel happy, sad at times, heartbreak, connectivity? What does that mean for you as a songwriter to have these songs that truly do connect?
Well, it makes me wonder about all the songs that haven't been written yet.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm already working on the next album that I'd love for it to come out this year, and I think it will. And I never heard myself sound like this. I didn't think that I'd write music like the album that I put out back in October. So there's only 12 notes, but there's millions of songs to be written, and I think the people kind of inspire that as well.
For sure. You've given us a little snippet on social media of this is what, album number 4, might sound like.
I'm also passively messing with people.
For sure.
too.
But I'm saying, there could be elements of
be-
truth to that.
There are elements of truth to that.
Tron vibes is what I'm getting. Tetris.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it's an R&B project, and there's elements of pop in there, but it's kind of taking a little bit of a switch turn.
Watching your brain and watching the smile come to your face as you talk about it, as you feel,
One of the few
passion.
things that brings me joy in this world.
But that's awesome, dude. That's you. That's who you are, and you give us one of the few things that bring you joy, and that's why we connect. That's why we love what you do. For you to be in that space and to create right now, you mentioned that you are excited about it, but how challenging is it to go to these places and realize that you have connected the dots in your brain and you've created another chapter full of amazing music to continue to write this book.
Well, you're giving me a lot of confidence right now, man.
Hey,
You're
come on, man.
dapping me up. I just want to fill in the blank musically for people, so
Word.
people that might not have as many adjectives in the back of their brain when they're trying to describe a situation, if they can press play or turn on the radio to a song that can describe the feelings that they're trying to convey, then I've done my part.
Yeah, you do a good job, man. I will bring you back before we move on to another project that you got going on. To Jingle Ball a bit, there was, and I think it's a mutual friend of ours. He's probably given you a handful of $2 bills at some point in time during the show. $2 Steve?
Yeah, we know $2 Steve.
We know $2 Steve.
I love Steve.
He and I had one of the most amazing and touching moments, and I don't say this for anything other than I know how much he's meant to you just as a friend, how much he means to me as a friend, as we all know.
I mean, I've also known him, Steve, for 8 years too. He's been at every show. Every
show. He and his sister, or excuse me, his daughter, his wife. But we know that he lost his son Noah, and he's reminded me so many times, live a Noah life. And there was a moment when you were singing on stage at Jingle Ball, and he and I shared this moment where we were watching you and feeling what we were feeling, Noah's spirit in the moment there, and it really goes to the way that you connect and the humility that you present through your music. I want to say that I want to share that with you to say thank you for giving us that moment.
I think that however people want to perceive songs in general, not even just my music, is the way to go. And no artist should ever frown that there's like a funny video being made to what was originally written as a serious song, because that's how people are relating to it. I mean, there's "See You Again," for example, is a song for Steve's son and remembrance, but it's also a song for graduation, and it's also a song for overly distorted clips of me falling on the Kids' Choice Awards. That's any way that people want to enjoy the music is fine. It's
special, dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's swing over to some new stuff here, man. You've got a beautiful record with Dan and Shay and Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
On an edition of That's Not How This Works. But what's it like when you're getting to collaborate with other people that you are friends with, that you're maybe pulling inspiration from, and to know, we can work together and make beautiful stuff happen as a unit?
Well, we had written this 3 years ago, in April 2020. And the song just never came out. And I'm not in any particular album cycle right now, but I couldn't let another year go by and not have this song out. So I figured, why not just put the guys who wrote the song with me on the song? And I had been talking to Sabrina about being in the video, and then I remembered that she's also a great singer as well.
Amazing.
So just it's a unusual multi-collaborative thing, but it somehow works.
Whose idea was it to turn this into like a short film? Even?
It was me and my creative director Matthew. I'd say that I love when people see a piece of film first and then see the shortened music video and see bits and pieces of the film sprinkled in there. It provides a little bit of a narrative, maybe some perspective, and it's heavy stuff, but it kind of makes it like a little roller coaster ride.
Look at this segue. Are we gonna see that type of visual make its way to the Great American Baking Show?
Oh yeah, can you believe that? I have an actual TV show now.
Round of applause for that.
Thank
dude.
you. You'll probably be on the TV show too.
I mean,
it's a real show about my life.
Let's go.
And I got to think of a title for it. I think it'll be called Note to Self.
Note to Self.
Yeah.
All right. So as you start to create and think about branching into different, challenge yourself to do those different things. What goes into those types of meetings, thoughts? Like, do you wake up one day and think, I'm new challenge, let's go for it, let's tackle it head on?
Well, it's just like when you see me on TikTok, it's gonna be just a bit more professionally filmed. It's I document my life and how music kind of comes into my brain and then narrates what the rest of the day is gonna be like. It'll be that.
Yeah, dude. opening up your life and letting us in even more so.
Frightening.
All right, that was gonna be the man.
But exciting.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you hold back? Do you you know what I mean?
You can't really. I mean, there's some things that you really just shouldn't share with the public, but I'd say the wine cork is like gently in there.
Okay.
I don't want to free flow and just dump wine everywhere.
It's just really cool, man. I mean, I watch Roku because I don't like paying a lot of money for cable.
Yeah.
And exactly. I mean, the
perfect.
The shows
I'm a big fan of Roku as well.
You know, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And to know that there is going to be another opportunity to see a friend. You know what I mean? To flip through to, like I said, to watch a baking show and then go to something else. And then I can even pop onto my Degrassi channel on Roku.
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Bright and beaming right on your home screen.
On it.
This.
On it, dude. It gives me joy, you know, to see my friends win. You know what I mean?
Well, thanks, man.
Of course. Let's move into the more winning that's going on. Tour.
Everything is good.
Yeah, we established that, dude.
Yeah. The fact that I get to go back on tour is really, really awesome. I never take this stuff for granted.
What is the live show feeling like for you this time around?
It's a bit more theatrical this time around. There's acts like in a Broadway show.
Yeah.
It's not just me getting on stage and just playing song 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and being done. There's actual there's memorized parts and dialogue that I have to remember. So
that's why the experience.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an experience.
It sounds like it's a lot of an experience
for me as well. I've never done television before. I've never done Broadway before, but I like to kind of just integrate elements of those things into things that I do know how to do.
Yeah, think about this. Let's fast forward and not to look past it, but let's fast forward to that moment when all this is said and done and you know that you have accomplished those things that you say you've never done. How full do you think the heart's going to be at that moment in time? How proud are you going to be of CP when that happens?
It'd be weird if I said it wasn't full right now. I see my name on Radio City, and it's I still feel that same rush of excitement that I felt when I was first coming to do an interview with you.
Dude.
Which feels like an eternity ago. But
let us all here, who's listening, who's watching this here, say, extremely, extremely proud because you're putting yourself out there. You've always done that, and all things that are coming your way are deserved, homie. Let me just go ahead and tell you that.
Well, thank you. You've been there from the very beginning, so it's a real trip.
And it's been my pleasure, my honor, my joy to, again, like I said, watch a friend thrive, succeed. And I want to cap the conversation with some awesome news today. I've got it on the other side of this computer screen here, man. Talking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now I know it's a huge leap, but when you're talking names like Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, my goodness, dude, Kate Bush.
Yeah. I just ran into John Sykes right over there. He was talking about that.
Yeah.
I always forget that he's like the president of that.
Like he's like the dude. Yeah.
Like
you know what I mean? Like it's. Bro, you're in great company, man.
Yeah.
To think that one day or two, have you imagined, as a young kid in Jersey to now hear that maybe one day, not only you already accomplished the name on Radio City Music Hall, but
from
you
your mouth, that would be cool. That would be. I got a long way to go for that though.
Understandably, but for those folks that maybe you pulled inspiration from that are there, that you have maybe created with, written with,
right?
What does it mean to you to be in that company already?
It is very cool.
Yeah.
And I'll never think it's not cool. And I'm humbled and I'm honored to even be considered to be part of that conversation.
Dude, man, again, the word that I want to really, implant on this conversation is proud. How proud we are to listen to your music, how proud we are here at Z100 to play your music. How proud I am. As always, a hometown station, dude. I know how much it means to you, but it's just something that it means to me a lot to know that I get to do and we around here get to do something special for you. And I just don't ever want you to forget that, dude. Seriously.
Well, thank you, Max.
Yeah, man. This is my guy here. There's not much more. I mean, we could lastly just throw. I've asked you a lot of crap, dude. You want to?
I know how. You know what I want to know? How long has that microphone filter been on there? That it says Maxwell, like you're going to school or something.
Yeah. Well, I did have to put my name on it just because I don't want anybody else to, I don't want anyone else's lips to do that because that's just not around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I know. That's actually I should do that.
Yeah, get you one, bro.
It's been used.
It's definitely
it's little fuzzies on it, but it's
But I tell you, I'm the only person that gets to do this with it, which is a little weird, which I probably shouldn't be doing on video.
I've actually never seen you do that before.
Yeah, I'm going to stop.
Yeah,
man. Damn, I shouldn't have asked you to ask me stuff. Holy cow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the Z100 Artist Interview Lounge,
Snaps from
by
Maxwell.
Grubhub, this is Charlie Puth, man. Love you, dude.
bro.
Serious business.
Thank you, bro.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.